Start with this, then slowly build it up to this.
I think it's no secret that the OF phenomenon is getting out of control. Those girls are just another version of those degenerates that we see on Kick. But instead of being a public nuisance to go viral, they'll do the most deranged things to make you lust. I'm sorry, but you gotta be more deranged than Bullock to want to get railed by 1,000 men in 24 hours. And ever since Sophie Rain revealed that she made $45 million in a year thanks to OnlyFans, yes, I know we live in a sad world, but this is how it is. I'm pretty sure that we will see more OF models push the boundaries just to get a piece of that pie. Because let's be real, some of them were not blessed enough by nature, and others arrived too late to be successful just by dancing in a Spider-Man suit. So some of those OF models will need to find new solutions to get that bag. And that's why I think the OF model that we are gonna see today is worse than Sophie Rain. In the first video I'll show you, Sophia thought that the best way to go viral was by creating a new pandemic by licking a donut and put it back to its place like it didn't just become a biohazard.
You, me,
Guys, I wasn't trying to be mean when I said that she's trying to create a new pandemic by doing that. But when you hear her say those things, what else can you think about?
I actually get this a lot, but I think that I just can't help it. Like sometimes there's just too many to look at, so one eye needs to be on one of them and the other eye needs to be on the other.
I don't know about you, but personally, I would not want to come into contact with something that she licked. I mean, imagine how unfortunate the person that will unknowingly buy that donut will be. I'm pretty sure that if he does a DNA test, he will have ancestors from every continent. You would not want to come into contact with something that went in her mouth. And to be fair, that goes with any stranger because you don't know what kind of disease a person can carry. So yes, it is disgusting to see you go that low for 136 likes. I mean, this is just pitiful, guys. And I would expect that kind of attitude from a 14-year-old Jack Doherty, not from a woman that is pushing 30. I know we live in a difficult era with inflation and everything, but I could never ruin my image like that for 20 bucks. But guys, this is nothing because in the next clip, you'll see why this person is truly deranged and how much of a caffeine she is. Because she thought that giving instruction on how to please a woman in public and in front of a kid was a good idea.
Start with this, then slowly build it up to this, and then if you're feeling extra naughty, just go straight in with this.
I understand that people are free to post any type of content on the appropriate platform, but at what point, in which world, in which universe is this acceptable? You could have done this in your room, anywhere on this planet, but you chose to do it in a public place in front of a kid because you knew you would go viral. And before some people come and say, yeah, but the kid was beyond, maybe she didn't see her, or the kid didn't understand anything, blah blah blah, shut your ass up. One look is all it takes. There's no way you can justify that kind of behavior. Like I said, guys, we call out those cake streamers for being degenerates, but those OF models are not any better. They will try to monetize your lust by any means possible. It doesn't matter if she ruins that kid's life, what counts is the bag. And imagine if a man went in public and gave Joy instructions. Do you think he would just get off and live his life like nothing happened? No, that guy would be in Arkham right now. And imagine if that kid had listened to the instructions, then back home went on the internet, did a little research, and prematurely discovered what S is. That kid might have had her life effed just because a talentless content creator wanted her 5 seconds of fame on X. But what truly frightens me, guys, is that because this went viral, I wonder how many other OF models are gonna see this business plan and try to apply it or even go further. Because like I said, OF is extremely competitive, and the majority of those girls, they don't make that kind of bag, so they are desperate to find a solution to become a millionaire like Sophie Rain. How many other OF models are gonna follow that trend? If you don't know what type of content to do, then do like me, buy a mic and start talking from that mic. If you like seeing me mock, expose those degenerates on the internet, don't hesitate to sub, and if you sub, next year I might make it your year. I can't say too much right now, but you just have to trust the process. You know, in hindsight, I think that lockdown was just trying to protect us from those degenerates by keeping us inside. But I just can't understand how a woman that is approaching her 30 can come up with that kind of idea, believe that this is an appropriate behavior to have in public. I mean, I'm sorry, but are you hitting that galaxy gas 24/7? This is the only plausible option that I can find to explain that kind of behavior, because the other one will get me banned if I said it. And after I've shown you what she says in the next clip, if you didn't agree with me now, you will.
Have you ever scratched your butt and sniffed your fingers?
Wait, what?
Have you ever scratched your butt and sniffed your fingers?
Yeah, low-key, I think I have.
You have. You're the first person to admit it in Glasgow. I rate the honesty.
Once again, guys, I don't understand how someone who might be older than the internet acts like that. Wake up, go outside, record, edit, and post thinking that this is quality content. With all the possible content you can produce, how can you decide to do that? Going outside and asking people if they have ever sniffed their fingers after scratching their butt. It's just like with that one girl on the fan bus who said that her fantasy was someone shitting on her while doing the act. Like, even shaking your ass in a TikTok video is a bad idea of content. I'm telling you guys, some people need to stop with this content creation dream, this influencer dream, and start to fill up for a 9-to-5 job. Because right now, your digital footprint is literally pure ass. And imagine if she has a kid and people from her kid's school find her videos. I'm telling you, what happened to LaRusa in the toilet with Kenny will be that kid's average day. And this is why, guys, I said earlier that the OF phenomenon is also getting out of control. Those OF models will do the most questionable deeds just to get that bag, just like Sophie Rain sending nudes to kids on Twitter. I made a video talking about that if you want to see it, but those girls have no limits, and they might say that it's their agencies, they have no control, blah blah blah, but they still condone that kind of action. They don't stop it. Why? Because they know they can find some pitiful men to drain their pockets dry. And I wouldn't say anything if those girls did the appropriate thing on the right platform. I mean, I can't call out corn stuff for posting corn on a corn website, but those girls are doing it on a public platforms that are accessible to everyone. I mean, we've seen it on Twitch, and what pisses me off is that those platforms enable that kind of attitude, but we can't even swear anymore. We swear, boom, demonetized, boom, strike, boom, ban. But because they generate money, everyone covers their eyes. But that'll be all for today's video, guys. And like I said, we talk a lot about those kick streamers, but we don't talk enough about those OF models because they are just the same kind of breed. An infected breed that we need to either get rid of or regulate to some degree. But if you like my video, don't hesitate to like, share with a friend, let me know what you think in the comment section, and don't hesitate to sub if you like it. Destroying your digital footprint just to get a little bit more than 100 likes is crazy work.